It is loud and it is wet here, Coach, as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. Hard, get it.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll look to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up second down.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed it.
Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Ready? 60 outlaw. 54. I'm coming.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. First quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. This is taken at his 4. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Go.
Back to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They run it with McKinnon. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
You ready? Smooth. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
He'll drop to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Lobo. And ready. They're running it. Shift.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Ready.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll go with the keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between... between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Hey, 0-0-0. Gun. Right there, 54 Mike. I'm here all day. Orbit.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike, 54.
What?
Throwing is Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm scared.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Alert. Check. Hey, guys, go down. Hey, 0-0-0.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 2-6. Watch 54. Go on.
Gun.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. Oh, what a juke into space. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
It's a gain of 29. That's another Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on 1st down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
50 to Mike.
Go down.
On 1st down, it's Lewis, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Niners' 27-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
52.
Mark that. Echo.
Mike 50. Let's get the ball.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Nelson Aguilar. 35 yards as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this, after that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken from the 7. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, 49ers.
Here we go, set. 15, 1. 15, 1. Under 10, under 10, 10. 5.
On first down, it's Coleman, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Here's a second and 7. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that takes us from second to third down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
On the draw play, Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So on third down, they dialed up the draw play. It worked. Got him in the end zone.
As one of our colleagues likes to say, calling the draw, everyone wants to yell all the time when the draw doesn't work. Like, what kind of play call was that? But it takes a little bit of fortitude to do that, and because you may catch them with the element of surprise and hit it, and in this case, they hit it for pay dirt.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check 56.
Check 56.
14, got it. 18. Tempo.
On 1st down, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Wilson. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
12. Hey, 0.
Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Myers able to knock it through. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to 280. 56. Smart that.
Check tight, check tight. Check tight.
I'll go special. Gun.
56. Mike's 56.
Get on top. Watch the twitch.
Now Wilson on first down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49ers' 49-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Carson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
We
The
got this.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Set. 10-2 stop.
Mike 54.
Clear. Hey, Steve 6.
54. Mike 54.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. First target, first catch at a first down.
Rock.
They'll run on first down. Coleman, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
Watch 54.
Hey, Echo. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Nice, sweetheart. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Second and 5. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Set, ready. Turn the engine. Come this way, come this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Slam, slam, slam.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Check 13. Hey, Haywood.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll rifle this one deep, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Perkins. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Go. The 50-yard line. Check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. Wild Bill.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
You better break. Let me know right now. You better break. Mike 50. All day.
Here's Carson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On first down, Scott. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. 14. 54. Mike 54. Now watch one.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They go again with Scott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. On the carry, this is Scott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. Lewis has the first down and then some. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
But without a doubt, all credit's got to go to the runner. Found his way into the end zone, but the defensive guys just not wrapping up well when they try to tackle him.
And that's the thing. You've got to wrap up. A lot of times these days you see guys, they just want to go as hard as they can and throw their body at somebody. That's not old school football, though.
No, old school football is fundamentals. Wrapping up, locking your hands, and trying to get him on the ground.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The 25-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Here I come.
They will run again with Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40. 31 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Man, I got you.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On first down now, run with McKinnon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Niners on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Hey, high 7. Go.
They're going to look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.